Today we're going to be hitting up as many card shops as we can find in eastern Massachusetts, basically the Boston metro area. We're going to make a loop and come back to where we started, just above Boston. If you guys want to follow along, you can do the same thing. We have two categories we're going to be ranking these card shops on: vibes and inventory. Chris is going to be more the inventory specialist, and I will be reading out the vibes. Are we going to make it to all of these shops? Hopefully.
So we just pulled up to the first spot on the loop, Amaya Bros in Cambridge, Massachusetts. What's good, bro? How you doing?
How's everything?
Great. How you been?
So you're gonna make like a long YouTube video just pretty much of all the stores, right?
Now we're making a loop throughout all of Massachusetts. Kind of want to go through, pan over. They did have Pokemon, they didn't have Pokemon. They were great vibes, terrible vibes. For the most part, we want to showcase what stores are worth the time going to.
Yeah,
you know, if you're just driving by or if it's worth going way out of your way for. How's the shop been doing,
Good,
too?
dude. It's been 2 years now.
I like it.
It's just a little shop, man.
Good
Some
fun.
slabs in the glass. We got some singles in this bin right here.
That's perfect. What more do you need?
Where are you going to after this? Like Kamikaze?
Do you have any recommendations?
I would probably go there.
There's like none in this area, actually.
For TCG, no. Kamikaze is like 2 miles. They have a lot of comics, and then they do have Pokemon as well. Have you guys had breakfast? They had the best waffle spot, just the next block over.
Hey, appreciate it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Amaya Bros Comics was awesome. The vibes were incredible. There's all different kinds of things in there. No matter what you're into, you'll probably find something you like. I don't know though. Chris is more the expert on inventory.
I would say the inventory was really good. They had a decent selection of singles. They had some slabs. Between the two of them, they have 40 years of comic book experience. Definitely worth going down and checking out if you're big into comics. The TCG side of things was fantastic as well. There were singles, slabs, and sealed. It seems like they have good distribution. So when the new sets release, they're definitely a great shop to go and check out.
They even gave us a breakfast spot recommendation, Kuro Coffee.
Next time.
Next time we'll get a waffle. And we'll post it on our Instagram, so make sure you follow us at CollectibleTags on IG and every other platform. They also gave us a recommendation for a store that wasn't on our list, Kamikaze in Somerville, Massachusetts, and we're on our way there right now. I love the Saturday markets.
Actual red lights, or is this a joke?
Driving in Boston is weird.
We just pulled up to Kamikaze's Comic and Games here in Somerville, Massachusetts. Let's check it out. Thank you. Have a great day.
We finished up at Kamikaze. There wasn't very much Pokemon TCG.
Not a lot of Pokemon, but definitely a bunch of cool different toys and stuff like that. Not really what we are out here for though.
It's definitely a neat shop. I'd say the vibes were a little overwhelming for me, but if you're into that, you'd probably like it a lot. Now we are on our way to the Wizard's Duel, which is an hour away.
1 hour later. We just pulled up to the Wizard's Duel in Brockton, Massachusetts, and it looks like there's a lot going on in the store. What's this?
This is 85,000 cards at your fingertips. If you click the names of the sets, it gives you the contents of my binder for that set. It's really cool. Enjoy.
Appreciate that, thank you. The inventory was really good. They had an incredible selection of sealed. They even have Paradox Rift a little bit early. They had a small showcase, which was really nice. As far as singles go, they had a whole room full of binders. So it was really cool that they had a TCG list that you can just scroll through so you can find the card that you're looking for, and you don't have to spend all day kind of searching back through those binders. Unless you wanted to, of course. You could spend a day doing that easily there.
You can also spend a day playing different types of trading card games at their many tables. There was a ton of people there hanging out. The vibes were awesome. The community was next level. And the shop owner, John, was incredibly friendly and helpful. It is a little tucked back into this parking lot, so just keep your eye out for that lightning bolt sign. Next up, we have about a 16-minute drive to Grip It and Rip It.
I see a Charizard.
There it is.
We just pulled up to Grip It and Rip It in West Bridgewater, Massachusetts. Come on, let's check it out. The inventory was stacked. They had so many singles in sifting bins. They had a great variety of sealed as well. I saw a fresh booster box of Evolutions opened. There was tons of V boxes along with booster boxes and ETBs. And then there was some really nice displays with some mid to high end singles. I honestly liked the selection of inventory they had there a lot. The owner seemed pretty cool as well. How did you think the vibes were?
It was a small spot, but fire energy right off the bat. And once you are in the door, the guy running the shop was playing video games, hanging out, immediately chill vibes. It felt like a spot where you could hang out for a while and look at everything. Not super crowded, at least when we went. And it was really friendly energy, even from the one other person that was in there. They were really welcoming and even offered to give us a business card for the store from from their own wallet, which I thought was really funny. When a regular customer is repping your store like that, you know it's a good spot.
We just pulled up to I Have Coins and Collectibles here in Franklin, Massachusetts, and I know for a fact this store is loaded up. Let's go check it out.
Coins and Collectibles is always a vibe. Rod is such a huge advocate for the TCG community. He puts on shows regularly where people really show up and have a great time, and his store is always full of people in a really good mood. It's not hard to see why when you look at all the crazy stuff that he has. Speaking of which,
the inventory at I Have Coins and More is insane. Rod absolutely loads his shop up and keeps it stocked up with high-end singles, slab, sealed. There's just a little bit of everything for everyone. It is a great shop. We highly recommend checking it out. Just look at how cool this display case is. They had everything from shinings to crystals to first edition to modern. They even had a sealed Team Rocket Unlimited booster box. They also have coins.
Now that we're finished up at I Have Coins and Collectibles, let's head over to Card Vault at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Card Vault felt super fresh and clean. I think especially if you're a sports fan, it would be so sick to go to a sports card store in Gillette Stadium where the Patriots play. The store also had a lot of really cool features, like a giant vault with a bunch of cool stuff inside that I don't really know much about, but it must be valuable if it's in a giant vault like that. There's also a super cool mural on the wall and a giant PSA 10 label. There's even a spot where you can sit down and watch some sports on TV. Of course, it's kind of busy because it's in Gillette Stadium. Honestly, that whole area would be cool to go check out, just to hang out for a day. It's like a lot of restaurants and shops and stuff, and Card Vault was one of many.
As far as Pokemon goes, they didn't have that much going on. It was really cool to see that they did have some sealed stuff, but it was mostly a sports card shop, which I can completely respect, especially given the fact that it's right there in Gillette Stadium. Patriots Place is beautiful. I think the shop is amazing, and if you're a sports card fan or a sports fan in general, I definitely would check this shop out if I were you.
Card Vault was dope. Let's go check out Top Notch Cards in Norfolk.
We just pulled up to Top Notch Cards and Games here in Norfolk, Massachusetts. Let's see if they're top notch or we're just here for a shave.
Those are
we'll
hard to
definitely
come by.
No way. Thank you so much, Top Notch, for the hookup. That's so cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, Chris, by the way.
Oh, Chris. Good. Nice to meet you.
Tim, nice to meet you. Awesome. Hey, great meeting you. Good luck. Thank you.
The vibes in Top Notch Cards were excellent. The guys working there were so friendly. They were actually friends with Rod. They said they played hockey together, so it makes sense why the vibes were so good. I've never been to a card store in a barbershop before, and maybe I've been missing out.
The inventory was pretty good. They had some singles, they had some slabs, and they also had some sealed stuff up there. They even gave us a booster bundle of 151. So cool.
Top Notch was indeed top notch. Now let's go check out Endangered Hobbies and Games in the Natick Mall.
We just pulled up to Endangered Hobbies here in Natick, Massachusetts. Let's check it out.
Endangered Hobbies was pretty awesome. I honestly didn't think it was going to be as big as it was because it was in the mall. I swear it was huge. It's like the Nordstrom of TCG. There was a lot of tables with a lot of people playing. The people behind the counter were super friendly. The owner was really kind and welcoming. I would definitely recommend having that as a destination to check out. If you're into the hobby, you'll be into Endangered Hobbies.
The store was definitely big and had a really good selection of sealed product. It also had a few displays of singles that were pretty cool. It looked like there was a lot of V's and stuff in there, but overall, the store had so much to offer. They said that they were actually looking to expand, so we're excited to check out their new store and make a video about that when they make the move. We just pulled up to Pokepole USA here in Worcester, Massachusetts. Let's go check it out.
Pokepoles USA was a vibe. It's kind of tucked off onto the side of the road. It's worth keeping your eyes peeled for because once you get inside, the vibes are great.
Speaking of great, they have amazing inventory and they're a high volume dealer. So if you don't see something you like today, it's going to be there tomorrow. This goes for sealed, slabs, and singles. When you go there, you're dealing with knowledgeable people and you're going to have a great experience. They stream as well, so if you check them out, it's Pokepoles USA everywhere you go as far as I know.
They're also really huge contributors to the community. They are always at the card shows. Like Chris said, they stream. They're in there hanging out with the TCG collectors in every way possible. What better way to hang out than in person when you go check out the store?
We just pulled up to That's Entertainment in Worcester, Massachusetts. Come check it out with me.
Access denied.
They didn't let us film in That's Entertainment because they said only their social media managers allowed to do that. We can tell you about it.
They're pretty stocked up. They always have a lot of sealed stuff. They always have a good amount of single selection. I normally don't see slabs there. They have a ton of toys, comics, and all different TCG games as a whole. I suggest checking them out, even though they were whack and didn't let us film.
The vibes they're vibey.
Whenever we try and ask like questions and stuff, not that they're not helpful, they seem more like they're at their 9 to 5 versus their hobby.
There's a few other shops that we wanted to make it to that we just haven't had time for because unfortunately a lot of TCG shops close around 7. It's 7 now.
Our goal is to try and do as many states as possible and try and see the coolest card shops in the United States. So make sure you follow our journey because we want to show you the best spots to go and give you guys a loop for each state.
What are your favorite stores in your state?
Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment and tell us what state you want to see next.
We're so red right now. Stop!